sense.
Madam Vice President, they train thousands of people for careers in a bunch of different classifications under the Culinary Union, but you know, some of the most in-demand positions, for example, are guest room attendants and food servers and a lot of the hospitality workers obviously have been the most impacted during this COVID pandemic. And while we are working to crush the virus, and thank you for the support with the American Rescue Plan, it's also about helping people acquire the skills and the retraining, and with innovation, there's some impact that some of GEO's members have faced, and so it's also about making sure that as we reopen those properties and bring those tourists back, that everybody's ready to get back to work with the skills they need. And that's the lifeblood of this economy here.
So are you finding that you're retraining some of your members for different skills?
Yes.
What kind of skills?
People who go back to work, some they want to improve their career, you know, in different type of jobs. Yeah. They coming over here, or some they want to retraining again because they've been out of work, you know, from last March, some of them. You know, we have 1 year, almost.
That's why we extend the unemployment benefits.
Yes.
Because, you know, 6 months, and that's when you're considered long term.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've extended it now to September.
Yes.
It's extra $300. Yeah.
March 18th, they're gonna have 1 year anniversary, you know, from the casino.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Madam Vice President.
Yes.
Oh,
thank you so very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your skill. That's a nice smell.
Smells great.
But it has lavender.
Oh, that was releasing. That's great.
Freshly ground espresso.
I can smell it. I can smell it. So tell me about the training program for baristas.
So yeah, it covers fountain worker and barista. And it's really important because fountain workers do so many things on the strip. It's a classification that's evergreen and ever growing. So they learn so many different things like food, POS, and they're also staffed in very different areas in casinos. Everywhere from stores to coffee shops to, so there's a lot that they have to receive, freight, they have to dig out all the food, put it away. It's a classification that does a lot more than the other traditional food and beverage classifications. And
do you
so
train them on the cashier also?
Oh, yes, yes. And so when you're dealing with coffee drinks, there's a lot of menus, and it's rather intricate, actually.
Well, apparently.
Right?
Right.
And a large percentage of the workforce are women and people of color. And we know that they have been the most impacted during the and so making sure that we're working to support them, not just in getting back to work, but with the child tax credit, with the housing, with the child care, the health care benefits through COBRA. Those are all essential benefits that people need in order to get back to work safely, which the union's been working really hard. It's not just that we don't want the properties open, but they can't open until there's demand and until they're safe for everyone to do so.
So what have you been seeing in terms of your members and how they are getting through these days? What are they doing to survive?
Well, it's been very difficult for them. Really, as the pandemic has been so painful. You know, we have 70% of the membership, they're still out, you know, back to work. And we have 126 members that immediately family they passed away during the pandemic. And right now, what we're doing for them, you know, we're working with the Culinary Training Academy for the food product, and working too with the government, you know, with the unemployment, with utilities, and trying to keeping everybody together because we have something back to work.
Because you created a fund also, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And for your workers.
Yes.
And your members.
We are really close to them right now during this pandemic. And we passed the first legislation to stay with the SB4, a bill to protect them for the one they go back to work.
Right.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I saw an article about one of your
Yeah.
members, and she was hoping she would be called back to work this week, I think.
Yes.
I think she's gonna,
Well, fortunately, because the governor started having all the hospitality and restaurant workers, they're on the priority list now for
Yeah.
vaccination. So over the weekend,
Yes.
there were thousands of people at the Cashman Center and at the Convention Center getting vaccinated so they can, as they are called back to work, be safe for themselves and their family, most importantly, but also for the public as those properties return. The governor also increased capacity at the venues up to 50%. But that's only because we've been crushing the virus, and
Yeah.
you know the numbers have continued to decline, which is a great sign. But we've got to continue to make sure every community knows how important it is to get vaccinated and continue to practice CDC guidelines
That's
so
right.
that we get through this together.
I was with the governor earlier at UNLV at the vaccination site there. I mean, that room was packed with people who had been vaccinated. They were waiting there for 15 minutes before they could leave. Everyone was wearing a mask. And the governor took the J&J shot. I took the Moderna. I was saying the president took the Pfizer. So just reminding everyone, whatever vaccine you are offered, take when it is your turn. We have to spread the word. Make sure everybody
I got
does
mine.
that. Yep, I got mine.
I got mine too.
Uh-huh.
You know, whatever line they will send me, I will be okay.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
You
right.
know, and right now we make an effort, you know, for, because, you know, the African American community and the Latino community, we're really behind. In the island Pacific, we're really behind with all the vaccination program. And it's because it's a lot of myth about the
I know.
vaccine. And the union, we have, thank you. The union, we have this program to give information
Yeah.
about the facts about the vaccine.
But you're right, one in 5 Latinos nationally has been infected with the virus, 1 in 8 African Americans.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the numbers in terms of mortality rates, it's just
Really high.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. In our industry, you know, the statistics say all over the country, you know, here we've been having a program, the line cooks, they've been affected big time.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, please enjoy.
Thank you guys so very much. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being such an artist and for all of the training, and good luck with your barista career. This is wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Keep
so
up the
very
great work.
much. Thank you guys. Take
Bye-bye.
care. all right?
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
be safe. Thank you.
I'm sure you did a great job.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.